Hello everybody, welcome back to NASCAR. I know we've been gone for a couple of weeks, but we're here, we're back, I'm Chad LaRoche, the one-of-a-kind Stavel, along with the man, the myth, the legend himself, James Sullivan, the Stavel, of Nassau, excuse me.
What's happening?
Of course, I'm Chad, by the way. Not Sully. Alright, well, we want to go back into the thing we were left off at Kansas. So we're going to go to Kansas. First of all, Brad Keselowski won the race.
Yeah,
so congrats to Brad. What a way he did it. Good fashion, good racing all around.
Absolutely. That was a great package.
It was.
Race. That was one of the better ideas for the when they started doing that fucking package thing. They really did model it around in Kansas because there's no doubt in my mind that that's what they were thinking about. They really were.
Shout out to Alex Bowman. 3 weeks in a row it is. Second place. You got it, kid. You're getting it, bud. You're right there for Hendrick, man. You're doing a great job. Hendrick and Motorsports, you guys have looked good the last couple of weeks. You're getting up there. Jimmy Johnson finished 6th that race. Shout out to Tyler Reddick, who finished 9th.
Right.
I think it was like his second or third race ever in NASCAR. Like he went up there. Chris Buescher, top 10 for him as well. I'm looking at as I'm looking at this. This is some names you just don't see up there. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., another guy who's just kind of come out of nowhere. He's getting his stuff together.
He's charged up to the front. I mean, who's his fucking teammate?
Ryan Newman.
Ryan Newman. Who's rubbing off on who? Because Ryan Newman ran well.
He's been running well, actually. Yeah, Newman's been back and
forth. Yeah, I think that young blood of Stenhouse mixed with Ryan Newman's experience in the way he races, the two of them are just playing off of each other.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And I think it's rubbing off even worse on Ricky Stenhouse. He's out there just beating and banging, and I like it. I mean, Kyle Larson he showed he finished 8th place there in Kansas. So
yeah, he did.
He was starting to come
back. The 42 car. Hello. That was good showing for him, considering what he did in the last race. What, he crashed?
What was the week before that? I think it was Dover or something like that. He actually did very well, actually, I thought. They did. Remember, that's when they did the voodoo thing. They did the whole. Right. Yeah, the last time we saw him do bad was Talladega upside down, flipping on the back straightaway with Jeffrey Earnhardt slamming into him as well. I mean, Kansas, I thought it was great. The racing was great. The restarts were great. It was action packed. It was great. I was happy to see the race. I thought Kansas was a really good race.
I mean,
the night races are awesome.
The thing about Kansas was in that package is the stage racing. It brought the field back together instead of them running until somebody blew a tire. And now we got at least a couple of restarts that we can actually watch this insane racing. People back in the pack just coming through 2, 3, 4 wide in no holds barred racing going on for at least 10, 15 laps, and then they spread out, and she got zoom, zoom, zoom.
And that's typical Kansas. But we did see a good amount of lead changes. We did see a good amount of just good racing. And if you were looking for not a lot of cautions, not a lot of crashes during that race, but if you like good racing and you like what you saw, that was something to come. And then of course,
I mean, there was come up on your door, play off the draft, blow by them. It was all race long that shit was happening.
And obviously we're talking about Kansas, and obviously we're going on a Pocono this week, and we're gonna have a couple videos here. But I can't wait to talk about Charlotte.
Yeah.
We will talk about that. I will say that was great. I thought Kansas was awesome. I was like, wow, how's the racing gonna get any better?
Hey, when I was watching Kansas,
it did.
when I was watching Kansas, guess what also happened? My Bruins got to the Stanley Cup.
Shout out to the Boston Bruins for making the cup.
They're in the cup.
Yeah, it's been a drought. When's the last time we had a championship banner here?
Yeah, what? 4 months.
It's been a long time since we've had anything like that. I think we deserve another banner.
Yep. I mean, it's only been 4 months since we've had.
Yeah, it's just we need another
parade.
We need another championship.
We're
Celtics gonna do it.
Calling out our callers for another championship parade.
Sorry, that's the massholes in us. Sorry, yeah, we're used to it.
We're a little spoiled up here when it comes to
Sorry, we had to brag about it a little bit,
Hey, this is what it is around here. This is Title Town.
Yes, and not only that, we are trying to make a NASCAR town, but we're going to slowly but surely we're getting there.
Hey, one of the toughest things to win over in this area is foot to the floor racing. I mean, we got some crazy highways here in Massachusetts. And trust me, I've been all over them. And there's one thing we used to do. It's called the 128 shuffle. And we would pass each other and go blowing by each other all the way down the breakdown lane, 4 lanes in the middle of rush hour, and it was called the 128 shuffle.
Did you guys have a good aero package when you guys were all doing it together?
Hey, it depends on if you were running a Camaro, a Mustang, or a Corvette.
What about Toyota?
Toyotas weren't in the mix when that was not. When we started calling it the 128 shuffle, there wasn't a Toyota out there that could match the horsepower.
So let me check this for you.
Now it's even changed because 128 is so backed up with traffic. Now we got the 495 shuffle, and we here in Milford, we're right off of 495. So.
No, hey, so I'm looking at it now. I'm trying to just remember Kansas because it was a while ago. So I'm going through all my phone stats. Look where your buddy finished there, 30th.
Oh, Kyle Busch.
You know how much we love Kyle Busch on this show.
All right, I'm going to start my little destroying Kyle.
This is Kansas, pre-Kansas that you're doing this.
Right. Just a little pre. Kyle Busch is an incredible race car driver. The man is fucking talented, and I cannot deny the fact that he's talented.
And I will.
But he is so fucking full of shit. I just can't get over how full of shit he is. And with his 30th place finish, I mean, this guy, his head was about to friggin' explode.
I was content with it. I mean,
I loved it. I was like, all right, 30th place finish. You fucking deserve it, you asshole.
I do remember though. I remember that the last. I forget what the last caution was out, but I remember that fuck Jimmy because Jimmy was in 4th place, and I was all right. We're about to take a top 5 finish. We're gonna have a top 5 finish. I was really happy. Green flag comes. We got passed by I think it was Clip Boyer, and I forget who else it was.
Well, that last lap right there. I mean,
Clip Boyer and fucking Chase Elliott passed Jimmy. Jimmy finished 6th.
They shuffled him back.
He did, and he had a car, man.
And that was NASCAR shuffling him back. But that had no outcome on the end of that. There's no way he was going to win that.
Oh, no, but you know what? I would have taken a 4th place over a 6th place. Top 5 over on top 10 any day. Especially the way everything was going. That would have felt like a win.
Top 10.
Well, because and you know something? He's doing it. He's getting better every week, and I'm not. Of course, I'm not going past what Kansas there, but at this time in Kansas, I'm thinking we're doing good. Not only that, I'm looking at Hendrick, 2nd Alex Bowman, 4th Chase Elliott, and then William Byron. He didn't have a good day, 20th, but still, Hendrick's getting there. Hendrick is getting there. Chevys are getting there. I mean, even Larson's up there. Kurt Busch is even starting to do really good. I mean, the Chevys, they're making it. They're making towards progress.
The other butt brother.
Don't even get me started with Kurt. Everything he says about Jimmy is, I don't know. I don't like you, Kurt. All the bad shit you ever said about Jimmy really just, I don't like you. I just don't like you. To hating the Busch brothers.
To hating the Busch brothers.
Fuck Busch brothers.
Fuck them. I know a lot of you guys out there may like Kyle Busch. May really like Kurt Busch's transformation from total dick to kinda nice guy.
Yeah,
but the truth of the matter is he's still a fucking Busch brother. And they both have the same mentality. I got an older brother. And we think very much the same. We look completely different. We dress different. We are different. But when we speak very much the same way. And so do they. And the only one that's actually being fake is Kurt. He's playing nice guy because Kyle Busch is just being himself, and himself is a total fucking dick.
Yeah, I don't like. I honestly, like I said, they both can drive a race car, but they're both just the way they handle themselves. I'm just not a fan. You know, I'm just not a fan of neither of them.
They treat their fans
they treat their fans great. Absolutely, we do. We talked about that before we started the show. I mean, you were out there shooting the show, having a cigarette, talking about it. So
I'm just gonna go on this fucking rant now instead of saving it for the next fucking segment. Because the only reason why Kyle Busch treats his fans the way he does is for his own ego. It ain't for the fans. It's to pump himself up, so he can listen to other people be like, "Oh, you're so great for bringing me this and signing that." And he's just sitting there fucking with his head exploding. Fuck you, Kyle Busch. I see through you.
Oh yeah, well he has his wife Samantha there. She does most of the, we'll say the cleanup, I guess. He acts like a fool, and she'll go there and clean it up and make it better again, I guess you could say. All power to you.
Well,
all
all
power to you, Samantha
babies
Busch.
need a mommy.
All power to you, Samantha Busch. What else? Oh yeah, what else I want to talk about is with those two brothers is the kerchiefs. How the hell do these kerchiefs put up with it? I'm a huge person into the radioactive. I don't know if you guys out there, when NASCAR race has radioactive.
I don't know what he's talking about.
What they do is they during the every Wednesday, a NASCAR race up, they'll take all the radio chatter and they put it into a segment, a half hour, 20-30 minute segment, and they go through the green flag on NASCAR race on FS1. They do the radioactive, and they go through each driver and what the big thing was, and I mean, it's awesome because tell the fucking 17 to get the fuck out of the way. 10-4, calm down, Kyle. Fucking wreck him now, and this is happening. Fuck Jimmy. Fucking I've heard Denny Hamlin say it a couple of times. I mean, it's just crazy what these guys get once they're strapped in, and you listen into that in-car. You can't get that. You can't get that in football. Can you listen into Tom Brady's helmet? No, God, I wish. Along with everybody else. But no, that NASCAR, I could sit there and know that what's wrong with Jimmy and listen to his actual raw footage, raw anger coming out of that. I love that. I don't like censored shit. Inside NASCAR used to do this a long time ago, and they never censored it, and it was fucking awesome. So we definitely need to back that. And the radioactive shit, it's people. If you're gonna listen to NASCAR, put the headphones on, set up, get that fucking app, and listen into these cars because it is the real and raw as best as you're gonna get it, and that's the race within the race.
Hey, he said it. I have no idea what he's fucking talking about.
You know me though. You see, I will go out there on this bar with my laptop, have all these screens, and I will have the in-car set up. You've seen it?
Yeah.
I have it, and I have to listen. I know. And we were listening to Kyle Larson and stuff, so he can listen to now. He knows what's going on. Kyle Larson. He knows what's going on with and we know. Instead of sitting there going, why is Jimmy so far back? No, now I know. He's tight in the center. He's loose off, and he's fucking aggravated. I love it.
Well, I only comment and I only watch what I see on the broadcast.
He does. He's very good at it.
I'm on the broadcast. That's what I see. And 90% of the time, I recorded the race, and I fast forward through a lot of the bullshit. Like them just... I kind of fast forward through some of that stuff.
That's where he fast forward to the real stuff. That's why he's an asshole. Then it's me, the stat hole. I watch the details for you. That's where me and him collide. And it works out perfect, doesn't it?
It does. Because I only comment on, or even bother with, the shit that actually makes me watch it in the first place. I'll see something, while I'm, clicking forward. Wait a minute, I gotta click back. And I do. I'll click back, 10 minutes back, just to figure out what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I do. And my wife hates it when I'm like, you just watch that. I'm like, yeah, but I gotta figure something out. But this, that, and the other thing. I don't care.
And then there's me.
She makes me suffer through so many Element movies in Lifetime movies that I'm gonna backtrack if I have to. Thank you very much.
And then he tries to watch a race with me. Okay, Chad. I'm a little bit far back. Put that fucking thing to live right now. I need to see what's happening right now. I don't care what happened. We'll fucking find out. Chad, relax. No, we need to see it live right now. I cannot watch a race unless it's live. If it's not, then I'll go through my social media. And of course, they always have the highlights of what's going on. But the race is on. I need to see right that lap right now. Right, what's going on? Because 10 laps ago doesn't fucking mean shit to me. So that's just me.
I'll comment on other stuff. I'll see stuff on Facebook. The NASCAR posts come up on my feed all the time.
Oh, hey, you want to tell them who's your spoiler alert most of the times?
Him. This freaking asshole. You're the masshole when it comes to
Dude, I get so excited with a lot of things, and then when I know one of my drivers does good, did you see that? Did you see it? No, I'm watching it right now. Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you anyway. I don't
And I'll
mean
go
to.
on like
I don't mean
like,
to,
like
but
an hour and a half. I'll be texting him back. You suck. You suck this. You suck that. You suck. You suck. You suck. I'll tell him he sucks in so many different ways that it would impress
no. Okay, well, no.
the chick from Deep Throat. All right.
But I will say so this Sunday, right? He's at a cookout. I message him. Of course, the race is going on. And I wanted to go. I'm just asking to go. What does he say? Don't text me. Don't spoil it. I'm watching it. I go, oh, all right. I won't say anything about it. And right there, I'm towards the end of the race, ready to go. Dude, you seeing this shit? Don't. I'm not ignoring your phone. He blocked my number probably because I was ready to just be like, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? And I'm talking about Charlotte. I mean, I know Kansas was great. It was a few weeks ago. We honestly don't remember much about it.
Right.
And it's been a couple weeks. We loved it. It was a great race. Don't get me wrong. That's why we're kind of going off
Kansas.
of it,
I was sick, and the last couple of weeks he was down in Florida and Virginia seeing his friends. So we've had a couple of weeks off. So I'll just go right in here and say it. Monaco sucked. That's why we don't watch F1 anymore. We don't. Why? Because the leader of the pole sitter took off and nobody passed him.
That is true.
I mean, the whole race was just one guy up front doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, and then complaining about his tires. That was the only controversy about the whole fucking race, is this guy complaining about his tires.
I honestly, personally, I'm a huge Lewis Hamilton fan. So I don't fucking mind it, you know. Honestly,
listen. Name Hamilton.
All right. Listen, that's okay. The fucking Bruins had a defensive man named Hamilton. How did that work out for him? Got swept by the Bruins in Carolina.
I got a cat named
Anyway,
we call him Hammy, and every single time the Hamilton goes around the track, I do the same thing I would do with it every time I want to scare my cat. I go, and my cat would take off like a fucking shot. Well, Lewis Hamilton did the same fucking thing, and he won the race.
I don't mind it. Lewis Hamilton won. And you know what? For me, I like it because when he wins, I go, all right, IndyCar, which is the Indy 500. My favorite guy, Scott Dixon. I feel like that could be doing good, but all right, what do you think?
I think F1 sucks. There's no doubt. F1 sucks.
We're gonna in the next video we're talking about the Indy 500 and how that's awesome. That was a whole different story. All right, we're gonna cut you short now. Kansas was great. We don't remember a lot of it. We gave you a lot of insight on what we thought. Gave you a couple things about the Busch Brothers. Gave you a thing about us. We'll be right back. We're gonna do another video right after this because guess what? It's Charlotte time.